Hi, welcome to the part 1 of my digital artifact for BCM 325. Future of work culture is basically my topic of this DA. How could we imagine the work culture after 5 years, 10 years, or even hundreds of years later? Is it like this?
Good morning, Amy. Welcome.
Lunch?
Good for me.
Invite sent. Have you seen the latest report?
No.
Dances to make your day more productive. Need a desk?
Maybe later.
Sure.
Can you imagine the one sitting beside you in the office is no longer a human being?
In part 1, I would like to mainly focus on the future of work culture in the short term. However, it's hard to tell all the possible factors that shaping the future. Thus, I decided to dedicate in artificial intelligence, which is also known as AI, relevant, and so its influence. To predict or foresee the work culture in 5 to 10 years in short term, the first thing to pay attention is the technology advancement at the moment. Recognized AI these days would be Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant.
These voice-activated AI are the potential factors changing work culture. They are considered a virtual assistant for humans. They can listen and respond to verbal commands. However, they haven't fully developed to interpret nonverbal cues such as pitch, tone, body gestures, and eyes movement. Although there is also a well-known humanoid called Sophia, which is definitely a significance in AI advancement. It's not as common as the AI that mentioned above, like Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant yet. In the near future, it will be improved to be more perfect and common. But for now, from 5 to 10 years, when the AI like Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant are generally used in our life, you can use some chatbots online that run by AI to communicate with company or seeking solution at the moment. It's not surprised to have them in the office in the future. The way that employees interact with AI evolve to resemble actual human-to-human interactions. They will also document and analyze employee at work, in the conference room, etc., monitoring heart rate, breathing, and blood pressure, determine the physical and emotion status of the employee, and then coach them in order to improve working efficiency and behavior. Therefore, it is easy to foresee that everyone in an office will effectively have a virtual assistant, aka the personal behavior assistant that run by AI in the future. There is a futurist called Elon Musk, who is a billionaire engineer bringing up electric car maker Tesla and space firm SpaceX. And he found the artificial intelligence research lab OpenAI. Although he said that AI will take over human in 5 years from now, it is not the end of human being, but things were getting unstable and weird. As long as people have these kinds of awareness that AI could be a threat, certain regulation or principle is set to avoid the over-control of AI and lower the risk of human being threatened by AI. In the short term, from 5 to 10 years, AI will more likely to assist humans in workplace instead of interact or cooperate with other colleagues in a project. Employees are more likely to assist by the technology. The actual human-to-human communication will gradually decrease in workplace. This is the end of my part 1 digital artifact. Please stay tuned for my part 2 video for more about future of work culture.